All right, what the fuck's going on? Welcome.
Hey.
Well, we'll take that again because Erica's laughing at stuff as I'm trying to start the show.
You scared the shit out of me.
That's right. We scare publicists around here.
Yeah.
Publicists are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't realize I was on a fuck.
Out of nowhere, I was like,
Didn't realize on a dangerous podcast where loud noises are going to fucking happen. How the hell are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I probably should get some booze in me, some sleep at some point. But
Fuck yeah.
sorry about like my wild unprofessionalism of like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this interview on like 3 hours of sleep. So you're just going to get me like, huh? Just staring off into space.
It's okay. I didn't sleep much either last night, but I did sleep on the plane here, and I took a nap in the Uber here, so.
That's dangerous in LA. You can, Lord knows where you'd fucking end up just falling asleep in Ubers.
I know. It's bad. I fall asleep all the time in Ubers.
Why? Why are you doing that? Like, do you just like danger? You're just like,
I don't like danger. Like, it freaks me out, but I just cannot stay awake in cars for like over 30 minutes if I'm not driving.
was it one of those things where like your parents, when you were a baby, like put you in the car to like get you to shut up?
Yeah.
Oh, the Ubers are bringing back childhood memories, except this is dangerous ones, and you may just end up in some neighborhood in LA like, the fuck am I right now?
I hope not. I hope that the fact that I snore and like sleep with my mouth open like deters them from kidnapping me.
Like you're just drooling in the back of the Uber?
Yeah, sometimes. I wish I was kidding.
Oh, I don't think you were kidding. I don't think you were gonna like. I'm gonna come on the podcast, just open up with like, "Yo, dudes, find me the object of your desire that are fucking rubbing one out to me. I snore and I drool."
I do.
And then again, I'm sure there was some dude who's gonna slide into your DMs shortly after hearing this and be like, "Oh my god, you're the girl of my dreams. I can't believe you snore and drool." Because no matter what you say, some dude is gonna slide into your DMs and be like, "Yeah, I'm about that."
That's true.
That shit ever get fucking old?
No, I was going to say I love that. I love the people who simp for me.
What are some of your favorite simp moments? Like when you're out there like, oh, damn, that is some good old simping.
I just love it when people make art of me, most of all. Like when people give me like paintings at Exotica and stuff like that, or they make like digital art of me. I just think that's so cool. And what else do I like? I like when people buy me shit off my wish list. That always makes me happy. But it means the most when people go on my wish list and stuff and they buy me like stuff that's not sex work related. Like they'll buy me like a bowl or like a glass or something, like some house stuff. I love it.
So with the artwork, are you hanging it up in your bathroom? Do you have a shrine to yourself in your bathroom?
No, I don't have a shrine to myself in my bathroom, but I do have art somebody made of me in my bathroom.
That is the true sign of like really making it as a celebrity, though. You got to have the shrine to yourself in your bathroom.
Huh. Maybe I just haven't made it quite yet.
You got plenty of time. You got time to hang those gold records that are going to come in your fucking bathroom. Like, seriously, the first time I was in like a major celebrity's house and used like the downstairs bathroom, it's like, why the fuck is there gold records in here? Like, and then it's just been a trend in like famous Hollywood people's houses. It's like just shrines to themselves in their downstairs bathroom. It's a thing. It often makes me think that I am not egotistical enough to make it an entertainment because I would never fathom making a shrine to myself in my bathroom. It's weird. It's weird.
I don't know if I would do it in my bathroom.
What, you don't want to make people look at you while they shit?
I don't know. I don't know if I would make an actual shrine to myself, but I definitely should. I would love to have some more pictures of myself, like, in my house.
So you want more, like, fan-made pics, or you want to, like, do some more, like...
I think fan-made pics are so cool. I would have a wall of, like, that shit. But I really don't have that many. Sometimes I've, like, lost them in travel and stuff, and they give them to me, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
You shouldn't admit to that shit on the internet. Like,
oops, never mind.
Some poor simp's gonna be like, what? She lost my art. I can't go on fucking living. She lost my fucking art.
I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
Right? And
I keep all of it. It's everywhere.
And there goes my monetization for this video on YouTube. Right there on that joke. Shit. Keep forgetting like, oh yeah, I gotta actually keep standards or something and worry about money coming in. Fuck. But that's dope that people are like making art of you. Has anyone like tried to reach out and be like, yo, I want you to come model for me. Like, I want to make art, like try to get shady like that, or?
No, but I have had people like reach out to me on Instagram and want to like paint me and stuff like that. But now that I think about it, I haven't seen anything, so maybe they're not done yet. But I had this one person hit me up recently and they wanted to paint me. I thought that shit was so cool. A lot of like the digital art I get, it's hard because I don't get it like printed.
Why not? Why not go get it printed?
I don't know. I have crippling ADHD and I never leave my house.
Hire people to do that for you.
Go print stuff for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking break out the TaskRabbit. Like, yo, TaskRabbit boy. I don't know what you call TaskRabbit employees. I guess Task Boy. I don't know. Whatever. Task Boy, print this. And then it'll show back up. You spend a little money. Or get your Sims to print it for you. Like, oh, if you're making digital art for me, fucking get the big P.O. box and have them send that shit to you framed.
Yeah, I did just get a P.O. box, but it's not completely set up yet.
You've been around this long and you're just now sending up the P.O. box?
Yeah.
What is going on with your career? Why is, think of the mountain of shit that you have been missing out on.
The P.O. box?
Yeah.
Huh. I thought, well, yeah, I guess you're right. Because I never posted my address, so I guess
No, don't do that.
I guess it's only Amazon that I can receive, huh?
Right. You got the P.O. box. You'll be like, and I'll definitely send someone else to retrieve the P.O. box. Because you don't want like some crazy fucking camping at the UPS store or wherever the P.O. box is. Like, oh, as soon as she shows up, I got her. Just send your TaskRabbit to fucking.
That's insane.
People do crazy shit. It's wild, the disconnect. And you have to have seen this. The disconnect, they're like, the minute someone has an orgasm to your image, they're like, oh my God, I love you. Like, no, motherfucker. You just had a fucking dopamine release to my image. Like, I don't understand where you think this is love.
I love them too, though.
Are you going to show up at their fucking P.O. box and stalk them?
No.
Then you don't love them that much.
I can love them from a distance.
Okay. Just, it's classical love. It's love from afar.
Yeah.
Ari's just, I love you. Can't touch you, but I love you.
Yeah, I love them. Thanks for like nutting to me, but also don't show up in my P.O. box once I post the address. Wow, I never thought about a mountain of shit I've been missed out on. I'm stuck on that thought.
Don't worry. We will help get that P.O. box address out there so people can just make it rain on you.
I filled out the application wrong. But I already paid for it, so I gotta like go there or email them. I emailed them, but they haven't emailed me back.
Just show up there, fucking bat, be like, yo, my P.O. box, what the fuck? I paid for this.
No, that's mean.
Only if you use it. A little light threatening is not too mean.
I don't like to threaten people.
Well, it's implied. Don't actually threaten them, then it's a crime.
Sometimes I threaten people. I've definitely threatened like dudes in my life who pissed me off, but like the UPS workers and like day-to-day people you see like that, I try to be very nice and respectful.
That's how it should be. Now, we got to take a quick step back. How'd you threaten these dudes? What happened?
I'm one of those girls. Like, I'm super chill, but like if somebody makes me mad or something, I'm definitely gonna like text you and call you 100 times and like cuss you out. And depending on like the severity of the situation, that depends on what threats come.
Give me an example. Like, don't name names. We'll keep the guilty parties out of it. But like, what has happened to bring on your ire?
One time I went to go see this dude, right? And we had been seeing each other for like a while. Like almost a year, I would say. Like it wasn't nothing crazy, but we were definitely like fucking. And
oh my God, you were having sex?
Yeah, and he would fly to like Florida to see me, whatever.
Okay, that's pretty serious.
Yeah, and then he stayed in another state. And we both were like doing like porn content, vibes, chill. But then he was like, I want you to come to my place. Like, I always come to your place. I feel at home at your place. I want you to feel at home at my place. And I was like, bet. So then I flew out to his place and I was there for 2 days. And then he had another girl fly in and we didn't know about each other. And it was like really weird. And he said that she was there for like a music video or some shit like that. And I was like, okay. And then I just let that shit slide, you know? I believed him. But then like we all went to like a strip club later that night with like his friends and shit. And he was like dancing on her and stuff like that. And then I was tweaking on him in the strip club. I was like, bitch, you really gonna do this? Like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And then when we got back to his place after the strip club, he tried to like have a threesome and shit. And I was like, no. And then he proceeded to like fuck her in my face.
That is disrespectful as fuck.
And I left. But I was really mad. I told him I hope he dies and gets paper cuts between all his fingers. And
whoa. That's pretty fucking rough. Ooh, ugh.
I told him awful shit. And I definitely like blew up his phone. And I called him a bunch of times. And I cursed him the fuck out. Yeah.
Well, and that's justifiable because that is disrespectful as shit. Like, if you have someone coming in from out of town with expectations, you don't surprise them. Even if it's an open thing, you don't surprise them with someone else. You know, at least be like, on the second trip, you bring someone else, be like, yo, there's a way you could pitch it, not just like, surprise, other girl.
Literally.
And then, oh, I'm going to make you feel less by giving all my attention to other girl. Like, the fuck? Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I hope you buried his body deep.
It's okay.
Okay, good. You've been well coached. Don't admit to crimes on the internet. Good call. I see your publicist coached you well on that shit.
What crimes?
Exactly.
I don't do crimes.
Exactly. For the audio audience, her eyes say otherwise.
You think so?
I know so. See that smile, those eyes? I know.
No, I'm definitely not the crime committer type.
Unless they wrong you.
I wouldn't key somebody's car or anything like that.
Where did that come from? I didn't even like bring that up. You're just like off the top of my head. I would never key someone's car off the top of your head.
I really never have.
Except that one time. or is it like in your sealed juvenile record? You're like, it didn't happen. It's a sealed record now.
I mean, there are some things in my sealed juvenile record.
See, I knew it. Don't worry. They're sealed. They didn't happen.
Yeah, they didn't happen after I turned 18.
Exactly. You gotta love America's criminal justice system. You get a free pass until you're 18.
Kinda. For the most part.
Yeah, as long as you don't like commit as long as you don't get caught for serious crimes. Committing serious crimes, well, yeah. Getting caught's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, and unfortunately, sounds like you got caught. But fortunately, it looks like you've learned from your mistakes and now have been caught as an adult.
No.
You learned. It's good. You've improved as a criminal.
I'm not a criminal.
Of course not. It's sealed.
Oh, man.
See, you're like, what did I sign up for? Please, ask me a stereotypical question now. Fuck, we're getting into my crimes. Fuck.
I'm not a criminal. I'll stand by that.
As you should. This is on the internet. You should continue to plead your innocence.
I'm innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly. This is America.
Not a criminal.
I believe you. Please don't cut me.
Why would I cut you?
I don't know, because I'm making accusations, maybe.
Do I seem like a violent person?
No, not yet. I haven't wronged you.
I don't know. Because, like, sometimes, like, I've had, like, people ask me, like, outside and shit, like, obviously, they don't know I do porn. They ask me if I'm, like, a boxer. Like a woman's fighter or some shit.
You got those hands?
No, I don't know how to fight. Why would I fight?
Exercise, fun.
I don't care.
Maybe you enjoy head kicking people? I don't know.
I'm not a very violent person.
Well, maybe you're a competitive person, not necessarily the violence.
I just don't care. I feel like if I feel the need to hit somebody, then they probably shouldn't be in my face anyway.
But that's surely a good rule of thumb.
And I wouldn't want my face fucked up. Or like my teeth or anything.
Right? This is money.
Yeah.
Well, good thing you have chosen a good physical career for you. You can get the physicality you want in and not have to worry about, fucking somebody up.
Yeah.
Sorry. This has already gotten ridiculous. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is how we roll around here. You're like,
fuck yeah.
I'm going to come do this interview. And I'm like, I don't know what. Oh, okay. This is where it's going. This is how it goes. So, on a slightly more serious topic, been led to believe that you're an up and coming, soon to be like above my pay grade recording artist.
Shit, I hope so.
Ouch. Ouch. She's like, I knew you when. I'd do the show now. Like, as soon as a couple more record sales happen, I ain't ever coming back to do this shit.
Hey, I didn't say that.
It was implied.
You think so?
No.
Damn. I would definitely come back. I don't care about that shit, but I would love to be above people's pay grades and be a world famous recording artist. But yeah, I'm definitely working on that. It's very hard to balance sex work and music for me. I can't even lie, but I do have lots of unreleased music.
Why is it unreleased?
Just because I'm trying to like make it sound perfect. And sometimes it's hard like dealing with producers and shit like that and rights and beats and all that fucking shit. It's a lot. A lot goes into it. And making music is fucking expensive.
Oh, I know. Oh, I fucking know.
And I built a studio in my house and I'm still learning how to use the software or whatever. That shit's confusing as hell too. Like,
What are you using? Using Pro Tools?
I'm using FL because the interface is a little bit similar, but after I figured that out, I'm gonna move on to Pro Tools.
If you're ever interested, I'm a big fan of Reaper.
What is that?
What is currently being recorded on.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Is another DAW. It is very robust. It is what I've been doing this podcast on for years. It is much fucking cheaper than Pro Tools. So
Yeah, shit's expensive. I just spent a lot of money on FL. But I'm gonna figure it out.
tell me about the studio. What do you got going? Like, you got a closet converted? What'd you turn the studio? Like,
Well,
tell me about it.
I recently moved, and in my new place, like, I have a little den, and it's just like this little area. And I got me a little gaming chair, and I got my computer, and I got my studio set up on it, and I have a pink computer, a pink chair, a pink desk, and I have a pink light, and then I have the little phone thingies all over the wall, and then I have my little microphone and my guitars in the corner, and it's like a cute little area. And I started doing like OnlyFans lives weekly or like every other week, as often as I can, in that room, and they seem to like it. And I want to start Twitch streaming and shit like that, but I got a Mac. I don't know what video games you can play on a Mac. I know I need like a PC or whatever the fuck, but I'm sure there's like computer games. Maybe I could play like, I don't know.
Oh, there's definitely computer games. But yeah, if you want to get into gaming, PCs are the way to go. For sure.
I don't want to get like, I'm not a gamer. I just want to stream and look hot while like learning how to play games.
There are many, many Twitch streamers who make pretty good money doing just that. So
Yeah, I want to have something more like personable with my fans that's not always sex work and not always like music they have to go stream or like something they have to buy. Like they could just like hop in and we could talk about games and shit. Cause I don't know. Yeah. My dude got that stray cat game for me, but I didn't get very far in it. You know what I'm talking about?
I know I've heard of the game. I have not actually seen it played. So like, what the fuck do you do besides just run around as a stray cat?
So far, I just run around as a stray cat, and then like it's with its little cat buddies in the beginning, and like you can press buttons, and like it meows, and it like scratches rugs and shit, and it's kind of interesting because then the cat is just chilling with its buddies, and it like falls down, and then now it's in this like underworld, and it's cool, and you just run around the underworld and looking for clues, and like little arrows pop up, and then like I got this little buddy robot thing with me. And sometimes you gotta like run from like these little spider things with like red eyes. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of fun. It's like corny, but like not corny enough where I want to stop playing. I want to like know what happens next.
Sounds like the perfect game. You're like, I don't even really know what's going on here, but I'm fucking hooked. And if you bring that kind of passion to a Twitch audience, your simps will just be like, yeah, here's money. Here, take our money. There's a bunch of performers who are fucking killing it on Twitch.
Yeah, like I've seen that. And that's lit. I'm happy for them. I want to tap into that shit. I like the personal shit with my fans. Like I really like talking to them and like just hanging out with them on the internet. It's like mad entertaining.
What kind of non-creepy shit do your fans come at you with? Like what do they want to talk to you about? Like what are they trying to pick your brain about?
I like a lot of times when they talk to me about like my music or like food or like places that they want to go to or shit they've seen and stuff like that. I fuck with that.
Hey, absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's always interesting to see like where the fans try to take things when it's non-sexual. Because I'm sure there are dudes just beating down your door just like with weird sexual shit. And like
Yeah.
that's gotta be fucking exhausting, I'm sure. It's like just because you do sex work doesn't mean like you want to be at work 24 fucking 7.
Yeah. Honestly, like on the internet, it really doesn't bother me because I get it. Like that's my whole ass persona on the internet. What really gets to me is when it's like people in person or like or like I'll like have a friend and then they'll like introduce me to their friend. Like let's say I have like a homeboy and then like it's like, oh, we're hanging out with his friends and then his friends are like fucking fanboys or some shit and then they just assume I want to have sex with them because I am a porn star.
Well, unfortunately, that is the civilian male fucking misconception always.
That shit's insane. Like,
Well, dudes are just, unfortunately, we are raised in dumb fucking ways. Like when I first got in the industry, I had a bunch of civilian friends who were just like, oh, you fucking all of them? I'm like, what? Bro, what makes you think that like any of these people want to fuck me? Like, am I fucking, they're people that get to choose who they have sex with. Like, what? But dudes just, unfortunately, even through society, entertainment, all that shit, like women are prizes to be fucking won. So they just get in their head like, oh, well, you have sex for a living, so like it's an easy up. I'm like, it's honestly the opposite, dude. Like someone who's having a lot of fucking sex, you really got to stand out for them to want to like do it again with you.
yeah, for sure. I definitely don't really fuck with people outside of the industry anymore.
And that is a fucked situation because it's like, yeah, people in the industry understand what you're going through, understand what you're going on. But then you end up in this bubble where it's like your whole life is the fucking industry.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it's like, well, fuck, I want to do something besides industry shit. Do we have anything in common besides industry shit? No, fuck.
Yeah.
It's the horrible double-edged sword because it's the tale as old as fucking time is like the dude who's the civilian dude who's like, oh, I'm okay with what you do. I'm cool with it. And then when it's time for you to go back to work, they're like, oh, you don't want to go to work today, do you?
I mean, I get it, but it's just weird because then, like, being with somebody in sex work, you just gotta be like, y'all have to be okay with y'all fucking other people and be like super open and like on top of communication and shit. And there's like a lot of like gray areas and blurred lines and stuff like that. But then non-sex worker boyfriends or dudes you fuck with or women or whatever the fuck, it's always like, oh, like you get to fuck people, but I don't get to fuck people. Like, what the fuck?
See,
But I guess that's just like monogamous relationships, kind of. Like, I don't know. I'm not really like an open relationship or like polyamorous type of person. So I guess that's just my experiences.
but it's a fairly common experience. Like, it's one of those things where just for whatever reason, a lot of people just can't wrap their brain around like, oh, when you're having sex on film, it is to make a product. It is not necessarily pleasing for anybody involved. It's, hey, this is work. Like, but people just can't wrap their fucking brain around that.
Yeah. I get it though. Cause like it is sex at the end of the day, but like it's work.
But the way I normally pitch it to people, like, yo, would you be upset if your partner went and got a full body massage?
No.
Right. Oh, well, that's pretty intimate. Some stranger has their hands all over your fucking partner, bringing them pleasure. What the fuck's the difference?
That's true. That's a good way to look at it.
But it takes time to get there. Like, it's not like I fucking stepped into this shit day one and was like, yeah, that's how I think. It takes time and like being acclimated and really understanding what the fuck's going on with it.
Yeah, that's true.
This is unfortunately where we're at. Maybe one day society will get to a point where it's just like, oh, hey, sex isn't a big deal for either fucking gender. Because that's honestly the big fucking problem is like, as much as we've moved forward as a society, you're still a player if you fuck 100 girls, but you're a hoe if you fuck 100 dudes.
Yeah, that shit's insane. Men have always had like a pass to cheat though. Like Men have always had like multiple wives and shit like that, mistresses, all that shit. And it was just like, oh, whatever, fuck the wife. Or like back in the day, they'd be like, fuck my wife, she's a witch, go kill her. Like,
Well, and unfortunately, for a lot of human society, women were viewed as fucking property.
yeah, that shit's insane. I feel like women are still viewed like that in a lot of places.
They are. I mean,
In the
not to
US,
get too deep and fucking political, fucking a woman was just fucking beaten to death in Iran for not wearing a fucking headdress properly.
Oh, I saw that. That shit's insane.
It's crazy to think in 2022 that shit is still happening in places in the world. And wait for me to just bring the mood down. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Like, oh, hey, we're having fun. Let's just talk about a woman being beaten to death. Woohoo. Good times. But actually, I want to take a step back and get back on your music because, we barely touched the surface on the music.
Fuck yeah.
So what are you doing? Like, you have a bunch of unreleased songs, but like, are you just writing and singing on them? I heard you said guitar. Like, what all are you doing with them?
Yeah. Well, I write music all the time. I haven't been in the studio that much recently, but I have been writing and just trying to figure out how to work my home studio. I recently just made like a little song for this reality TV show that I was a part of that will be out in like December, January, which is like super cool. I don't know how much about it I can talk about, but like I think I can say that. So
I mean, I'm not going to stop you from saying anything. Tell me everything. Give us the exclusive.
Can I?
Can
I
you?
don't know if I can.
You signed an NDA?
I signed a contract, but I didn't read it.
Okay, well, not as your lawyer, but just as someone who likes contracts. That was a bad plan.
It's okay. It was for the vibes.
Yeah, but for all you know, they own you. Like they own your music or some shit.
Nah, they don't own my music.
You didn't read the contract?
I read some of it.
Okay.
It was just relating to the show.
All right. If you're certain you don't have to give up your firstborn to this fucking production company.
I don't want kids.
Well, that'll make it really easy to not give up your firstborn then.
Fuck yeah.
That is admirable that you don't want children. Like,
Not
children's,
really.
they're a sucker's game. They're a sucker's game.
I just like, they're like expensive and like they're cute from a distance, but like they're kind of like, ew. They're kind of gross. And like, you have to like you have to make a baby, pop it out, take care of it. Like,
No, if you're rich enough, you can get a surrogate to handle that shit.
yeah, but like, you gotta like hold it all the time. What if I drop it?
Well,
That's fucked.
make another one.
But what if I can't? Like, I don't know. It's
Well,
like,
you're dealing with a lot of what ifs.
it's not that easy to just
I mean,
make a baby. It's hard to get pregnant. And then the world is fucked up. And I'm like, do I need to make another me? Does there need to be more? I don't know. Like, do I want? No, I just don't know. And no, the world is super fucked up. Like, what if I don't even know if we're gonna have like food and water by the time I'm like 50 on some real shit. So like, is that selfish of me to bring a child into the world for them to deal with that shit? Because when the rich people just go to Mars, like the really rich fucking people just go to Mars, like Elon Musk and them motherfuckers, like, yeah, they'll bring the hoes, but I'll be old by that time. So, not fresh meat anymore. And then what if I have a kid in the world? Then the world's just going to end and like be on fire. Like, I don't know. Global warming is real and save the bees.
well, what you could do is, have an attractive child and then use that kid to get your ticket onto Mars.
Oh, yeah. Exploit the kid.
Exploit the kid. Stage mom that shit.
I would.
Go ahead, honey. Fucking get us to Mars.
I would. Maybe not like pageants and shit, but if I had a child, they would for sure be on TikTok or something. Something.
Just exploiting the child.
Yeah, if they're cute enough, fuck yeah. They'll be all right.
I mean, do you expect to have ugly babies? Like,
I mean, no. But all babies are kind of ugly when they first pop out.
I mean, it depends on who you ask. I'm sure if you ask their parent, no matter how ugly the kid is, they're like, he's beautiful.
Nah, they look weird. They're like wet and soggy and like all red and shit. And their faces are all like, ugh, like they're all smushed together. Babies look like little old people. Like little, very tiny old people.
Believe me, I am the last person to try to convince you to want to have children. I am the absolute last fucking person.
Kids are cute. I don't know if I'm like responsible enough, like for real, for real.
Well, then don't do it. Like, don't do it because society thinks that, like, oh, woman's job is to have fucking children. Don't do it.
And then you gotta be stuck like with a man forever. Like you're forever tied to that person. That's cool.
Not if you murder them.
I would never murder anybody. That's fucked up.
Don't say never.
Well, I strongly advise myself not to murder anybody. Like, I don't know. I would feel so bad. I don't even kill bugs.
Aw.
I couldn't do that. Like, oh, that's fucked.
That's why it's a joke. I would not legitimately encourage you to murder anyone.
No.
See, internet. I'm talking to you. I will not encourage her to murder anyone. I'm being serious right now.
I do like true crime, but I wouldn't actually do any true crime.
She's reaching for the knife.
I know, that's fucked. I just can't sit still. Literally, I'm just like,
It's all good. It's all good. It was just amazing timing. Like, I like true crime. I wouldn't hurt anybody. Shut up about that shit. Shut up, motherfucker. Don't worry, I'm not threatening your client.
Fuck.
Her publicist is in the room and being forced to be quiet, and then picked up a pen and was pantomiming knife and letting her know her client is safe. Don't worry, I'm the one in danger.
Are you?
Am I?
No.
No? Okay. We've agreed to that. I'm safe. You're safe. Good. Good. Back to the music and the non-murdering and the non-children. Because we keep tangenting off of it. This thing happens on this show quite often. Like, I get a little thread of conversation. I just run with it. Like, where do you want to see the career? Like, do you want to see it eclipse the adult career at some point, or?
Fuck yeah. I've always wanted to do music, even before porn.
Then why aren't you doing music before porn?
Because I did drugs in high school and I was very depressed. And I was dealing with some shit. And I just didn't care. I really thought I was like gonna like kill myself by the time I was like 18, you know? So like I'm surprised I made it this far. We're like doing great over here. So porn was just kind of like, woo, fun vibes, you know? But I think porn was a great stepping stone for me to get into music because I have like means and ways to like do whatever like I can, go to the studio whenever I have more connections in the music industry and like the mainstream world because of my connections in the industry and stuff like that. And I can build a home studio and like learn and buy the stuff and shit like that. So I think I'm able to do more in music with porn, but I'm sure if I just started with music, I still would have been able to do it.
Well,
Eventually.
but hey, if you're willing to do porn, which you obviously are, we're here. Why not use that advantage? Use that built-in fan base. Use that fucking money coming in to help further the other dream. I was just curious, Leo, because it's not like porn is generally what people say they want to do on career day. Musician is.
I mean,
But no.
I always kind of wanted to be a stripper.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever go strip, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dance here and there. It's probably something I do the least, but I actually do really enjoy dancing when I do go.
What is it about it?
It's just fun. You get to dress up and look hot. And you get to like lie to men. I've been making shit up.
Oh, what kind of lies are you telling men?
I was telling them I'm visiting. If they guess whatever age they guess I am, that's how old I am. Whatever they guess my name is, that's my name. Like,
Oh, like the real name? Like, tell me your real name.
yeah, I always tell them it's like Ashley or some shit. Like, I'll be like, hi.
Oh, basic white girl love you.
I'm Arietta. They're like, oh, tell me your real name. I can get you out of here. I'll be like, yeah, my name's Ashley. Like, I'm in school. I'm a waitress at Outback. Like, I just make shit up.
When you're working the clubs, is there ever like some dude who's like, I will totally Captain Save a Ho you, I'll take you away from this life?
Yeah, pretty much every other guy. They're always like, I can take you out of here. Let's meet up out of here. Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, no, I'm working right now. So, and then like, what are you going to do out of here? I'm like, I'm going to go to Wawa and get some mac and cheese and I'm going to go to sleep. Like, we're not hanging out.
That is another great delusional thing men do is like, oh yeah, I can definitely pull a dancer. Like, no,
You
No.
gotta be talking some. Well, I can't even say that because some girls really do go home with people.
Yeah, but I feel that is often the exception, not the rule by any stretch of the imagination. Obviously, dancers are still fucking people, and if they have fucking chemistry with someone, they have chemistry with someone. But 9 times out of fucking 10, they're there to make that paper and just make that paper.
As they should be.
As they should be, because they're at fucking work. I don't go to fucking work not to make fucking money.
Yeah, no, for real. People bugging.
But I don't know why. I don't know why like dudes have it in this head like, oh, she obviously likes me. She doesn't just want my money. Oh, I definitely get to. It's crazy.
Some people really think that. And I'm like, are you going to pay me? Like, are you going to pay for everything? Like, that's it. Like, you got to pay my bills, pay my rent, pay my miscellaneous shit, everything.
What is your Captain Save-A-Ho price point? Like, how much money does someone have to throw down to save you from this life?
I want like $10K a month at least.
That's it? That little? You're going to give up your own independence to be tied to some fucking dude for only $10K a month? I think you can do better.
I want to give up my own independence.
Oh, come on. You don't think that someone who's going to throw down $10K a month to like save you from this life isn't going to try to pull some strings attached bullshit?
Oh, then never mind. Probably like 20K, 30K,
I think you can do better. I think you're selling yourself short.
40K, 50,
50, I think is more in the ballpark. Come on. Come on.
like 100.
Oh, 100 sounds right.
Yeah,
1.2 mil a year?
yeah.
That sounds much better. Come on. 10K a month is only 120,000 a year. You could probably make that off your OnlyFans if you tried hard. And then not have to answer to some fucking dude.
That's true. Maybe I am selling myself short. Actually, I changed my mind. 100K.
100K a month. All right. That sounds much more reasonable. I don't think you should do it, but it sounds a much more reasonable price. Holy shit. I can't believe 10K a month. Ouch. Like, I feel bad that you were going to sell yourself that short.
Me too.
Publicist is like, oh, I should have coached her on this. 10K a month? What's happening here? Because she gets a percentage. Like, if you're fucking only taking down 10K, like, she's like, man, my 10% ain't shit on 10K. I'm pretending like you're a mainstream publicist. Come on. I know porn publicists don't make percentages. I know y'all are smart and make your flat rates. Because otherwise, y'all might not collect from some people. I know how it actually works. I'm just selling the fantasy to the audience.
Fuck yeah.
So, what are you doing while you're in LA, by the way, besides this bullshit? Like, I hope you didn't just fly in for this show.
Well, I did. I actually leave tomorrow.
I'm like, well, I'm honored. Shit, I need to be more entertaining.
You really believed me for a second.
It has happened. What? Oh, ouch, ouch. Now you're saying like, oh, the show ain't worth flying in for. Fuck. The show ain't worth just a couple hundred. No, I'm just fucking with you.
I'm here until the 28th, and I have lots of girl trades, hopefully, unless they fall through. I definitely have at least 3. So it's better than nothing. It's so hard to schedule shit sometimes. Everybody cancels shit like just like the night before, same day. But I can't even be mad. Like I do the same shit. And I have a lot of photo shoots planned.
Like fun photo shoots or like
yeah. Well, I need some updated shit for my Instagram anyway. I like to like just do a bunch of photo shoots like back to back to back. So I have like a bunch of stuff to post for like the next like month or so.
or maybe someone that gets prayed and goes up in the bathroom.
Fuck yeah. But like, yeah. I got some photo shoots and some content trades. And I have a pro shoot in Vegas.
Woo woo.
Huh?
Woo woo. Fucking
Fuck yeah. It's lit. It's for, am I allowed to say it? I don't know.
yeah, you can say it.
It's a girl scene with Maggie Green. And I've made a scene with her before. I hope it's her. She's hot. She has big titties.
Is that what you're into in girls?
Yeah. Well, I'm with whatever, you know?
No, you're allowed to have your
really-
opinion. You don't have to like sugarcoat it. If you're like, I prefer big tits, you can say I
mean,
prefer big tits.
I like all bodies.
Oh, come on. You don't have to
But
get
in,
politically
like-
correct here.
No, for real. But in like women and shit, I think I like masks, dykes. I know dykes like a bad word, but I love dykes. Studs, them, cute, love them. So fine. But I also like feminine girls too. But like the masculine girls, like short hair, androgynous, oh my gosh, they're hot. I love them. Or even guys who look like that too, low-key.
You're just
Hot.
like, I don't know what you identify as, but I want it.
Yeah,
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
cute.
There's nothing wrong with being into whatever you're into as long as you ain't hurting anybody.
Nope.
Shouldn't have any shame. You don't have to be all politically correct. I'm into like, no. You're allowed to have preferences. You are not saying someone is less than because you're not attracted to them. You're just saying you're not attracted to them.
I think all women are beautiful though.
I disagree. Not everyone's beautiful. Like, it's just what it is.
I think beauty is relative.
It is. It is 100% is relative. There's definitely some motherfuckers who are like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. And I'm like, nah, I'm not into her. There's motherfuckers who are like, oh, Matt's hot as hell. Like, I look at myself like, are we looking at the same? Okay, sure. It's all relative. 100%. It's all in the eye of the beholder.
Fuck yeah.
You're allowed to be specific about what you like in life.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not a negative to not be into something. It's like, is that music trash because you're not into it? No, it's just not what you're just not into it. Or is that you don't like that food? Oh, does that mean it's garbage? No, it just means you don't like it.
Yeah, that's true.
But you got all these girl scenes. You gonna do anything fun while you're here?
Honestly, probably not.
Why not?
Because after I do work, I'm tired. I definitely want to hang out with my friends, though. I do have friends out here that I want to see and hang out with, and maybe they'll drag me out. But I just like to smoke weed and mind my business.
Well, luckily, here in Los Angeles, there is a large quantity of weed for you to have.
Fuck yeah, there is. And it's easy as hell to get. I like that. There's lots of shit to do, though. I don't know. If I have time, I kind of want to take myself out on a date or maybe go to like a museum or some shit. I like to do shit like that.
What's the solo date look like?
I would like go out to eat and like go somewhere cool.
Walk me through it. You're like, all right, I'm gonna solo date myself tonight. Like, what kind of restaurant are you taking yourself to?
I'll go wherever. I just like to try places that I haven't tried before, but like foods that I eat a lot is definitely like Greek Mediterranean food type food or like Italian food. And I really like Asian food, like Vietnamese and Korean and fucking Japanese.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with Korean food in LA.
I said Vietnamese. That's fun shit. Vietnamese food is fire.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it is.
That shit is
Get some banh mi.
chef's kiss.
You got a
Yeah.
go-to spot here in LA or
Honestly, no.
no?
Nope.
Gotta fix that shit. There's a lot of good Vietnamese,
Yeah.
and I wish I could recommend a spot off the top of my head. Like, there's like a million pho places like around here, but it's not like any of them are like, oh my God, this is the place you have to go. I can recommend some fucking bomb Thai places.
Oh, I love Thai food.
There's a spot over on Sunset called Jitlada. Best Thai in LA. Hands down. And you wouldn't think it's shit when you pass by. It's like in a little mini mall. It's been there since the 70s. You just roll by and be like, okay. But if you get close to it, you're like, why is there a line out the door? Because it is that fucking good.
I love Thai food. It's delicious. I like all types of food. I definitely love food. But yeah, that'd be a good date day for me. Nice food. And I live by this place called Butterfly World. And it's like a butterfly sanctuary. And it's by my house. And I love it. I go there all the time. It's so cute.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just get yourself a nice meal and then go hang with the butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
Just chill there. Like,
Yeah, it's like a big screened in thing. And it's all cool. And there's like a little waterfall in it. It's like a mini rainforest is what they tried to make it look like. And there's just butterflies everywhere. And you can see like the little butterfly scientists or whatever the fuck. They like are breeding butterflies and like setting up their little cocoons and stuff like that. And they're cute as fuck. And I bought a plant from them recently because monarch butterflies are going extinct. So you can get like milkweed and stuff and it attracts monarchs. And then the dude gave me a caterpillar and I really hope that it went to go cocoon somewhere. But honestly, I think a lizard ate it. And I'm sad.
hashtag Florida problems. Lizard's just eating shit. I
Yeah.
know what happens in Florida.
But the iguanas are kind of bad. Like, they're everywhere. They're kind of cute, but they're freaky too.
Well, you all have lizards everywhere. You have invasive fucking pythons in the Everglades right now.
Yeah.
Florida's always been falling apart, but it's even getting top tier for Florida. It's just next level.
Pythons have been a thing since I was like a kid, though.
Man, did you cause it? Did you flush like the first python down?
No.
No. That's what's in our sealed record, folks. I figured it fucking out. You're flushing pythons. That's what's in your fucking sealed record. I broke the case.
I'm not really a reptilian type of person.
Well, yeah, that's why you flushed it.
Like, when I was younger, I had gerbils and I had mice.
Until the snake came around. I get it.
I couldn't do a snake because you gotta feed them baby mice, and baby mice are fucking adorable.
I mean, snakes love them too.
I couldn't. I feel bad.
It's okay. The snake's gotta fucking eat.
Oh my gosh. See, no, I don't want to do that. I couldn't.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, but I was vegetarian for like half my life, I would say. So I eat mostly plant-based still, and I try to consciously eat not so much meat, you know? I'm not gonna lie, like, chicken and fish are delicious. I don't eat red meat, but...
Why not? Red meat's delicious.
I know, but it's not that good for you, and I just don't want to do it. And it's way heavier than fish and, like, poultry and stuff. So I know if I ate it after not eating it for, like, 8 years, it's gonna make me puke, probably. So I just...
Or it could be like an old friend, like, oh, I missed you. Oh.
I don't know. I just don't really have a taste for it anymore.
Oh, I think you're missing out. I think, especially if you're going to go for Korean in LA, you got to get some Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
And you're fucking up if you get chicken at the Korean barbecue.
I know. I try not to eat that much meat, though, honestly.
But why?
I just don't. I don't have a problem with people eating meat or whatever. I just don't necessarily agree with, like, the agriculture systems.
Oh, no, it's horrible.
It causes, like, over half of the greenhouse gases compared to, like, all transportation and shit combined. And there's a big amount of food waste in America, and we're just overproducing shit. And there's really not enough livestock for the meat supply, and we're just wasting shit. And capitalism has everything fucked up.
Well, that's because we're wasting so much meat because you're not eating your share.
You think so?
Yeah, you're not doing your part.
If I eat it, then I'm causing more demand.
No, you're just helping deal with the waste. The demand ain't going up from just you, but the waste is going away.
I don't know.
I'm not a scientist. Don't listen to me.
I don't know if that's how that works.
That I'm not a scientist? I can promise you I'm not a scientist.
Maybe.
She's doubting if I'm a scientist. Like, I'd lie about that. That's right. That's right, folks. I've been doing this podcast for years, telling stupid dick jokes and being a PI on porn sets because I gave up my career in science.
Science is cool.
Yeah, I'm just not smart enough to be a scientist.
Science is hella cool.
I don't disagree. It's how we got a lot of this shit. If it wasn't for science, we'd be pooping in the woods still.
That would be so fun. Sometimes I wish I was just like a woodland nymph.
I mean, you could still go poop in the woods if you really wanted to. You don't want it that bad, huh?
Yeah, because it's not what I know. But if that was all I knew.
But that's the thing. A lot of things in life you didn't know until you did them. You didn't know doing porn until you did porn.
Yeah.
So you could go poop in the woods. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's not.
I mean, I knew about porn before I did porn.
Well, you know about pooping in the woods. You know it exists. You know it's a thing that could happen. So you could go experiment, be like, oh, yeah, that wasn't for me. Didn't enjoy wiping my ass with leaves. Back to reality. Yeah, no. See, you've been closed-minded. You just don't know.
I'll pee in the woods. Well, I really don't want to be in the woods in general. So.
Okay. You could go poop in the swamp. Much closer to home.
Hell no. I went to the Everglades this year, though. It was pretty cool.
That couldn't have been your first time there?
No, it was.
Really?
Yeah, the Everglades is in South Florida. It's south of Miami. And I grew up in Central Florida, like, was near Tampa. So, I never went to the Everglades.
It's a weird place.
It was fun.
You get to, like, do the airboat, all that fun shit?
Uh-huh. There was gators.
Would you eat a gator? I know you don't eat red meat.
Yeah, I've had gator before. Not in a long time, but I used to eat it a lot when I was a kid. Like gator tail. It's all right. Or like frog legs and shit.
Oh, frog legs are fucking delicious.
I used to eat all that shit. Or like liver mush.
That one I don't know.
It's some country ass shit. It's like liver casserole. I used to eat that when I was young.
You gotta love Florida, where you gotta go north to be in the South.
Oh, well, the part of Florida I'm from is country as hell. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit country.
Yeah.
Florida is definitely an interesting place. I was stuck in South Florida for about 6 months in 2012, like around the Miami area. So like, it's a weird state you come from.
I like it.
Well, I'd hope so. You still live there, right?
Yeah. I kind of want to move out here though. But I do. I just love Florida.
So what's the pros and cons between coming to live in LA and coming to staying in Florida?
LA is fucking expensive, first of all.
Florida
And-
ain't getting any cheaper.
Yeah, but Florida, you definitely still get more bang for your buck.
I mean, literally, you guys have a lot of guns.
That's true. The place I just moved out of, there was a shooting. They sent a mass email to like the residents. They're like, by the way, like it's okay, only one person injured. And I was like, damn, good thing I left.
Man,
But
that person needs to go to the range, only hitting one person.
maybe it was one person attack, you know? It's better than multiple.
Well, I agree.
But yeah, Florida's wild. Oh yeah, pros and cons. I was like, what are we talking about? Yeah. LA's expensive. State tax, gas prices, pollution. The weather sucks.
The weather, you think the weather sucks here?
Yeah, it's like super hot in the daytime and then it's cold at night and there's like no humidity. It's like dry. I feel like I can't catch my breath. Like that shit's crazy.
Spoken like a true Floridian, because everyone else is like, oh my God, I can't breathe in Florida. All this fucking humidity. So fucking hot. My clothes are sticking to me the minute I step outside. Oh, look, LA, nice Mediterranean fucking weather.
Yeah. And fires, that freaks me out. Because water dries. Everybody's like, oh, hurricanes, whatever. Water dries. Fire, you can't unburn fire.
Yeah, but it clears the way for new shit.
I guess. What about all the plants? The plants are happy when a hurricane comes, not so much a fire.
Oh, no, they definitely are. They are happy when a fire comes because it burns away like dead brush, shit like that.
What about like Smokey the Bear in the forest?
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to intentionally start them.
I don't know. I thought you just promoted
He's like,
fires.
yeah, don't start fires, but when they happen, good can come from them. You occasionally burn down a rich person's house.
I wouldn't.
No, I'm saying the fires. I'm not saying that you should go start fires. Do not give up your porn or music careers to become an arsonist. Please don't. I may have killed her. My bad.
I used to love fire when I was younger.
Once again, get into those sealed records. I see how it is. I'm glad you have given up your arsonist career.
No, I used to want to be like a fire spitter. Like, you know what the people
Yeah, like doing the spins. Why didn't you? Why don't you?
That's a lot. What if I burnt my face off?
I think the likelihood of you burning your face off pretty low. Just don't cover your face in gasoline.
I don't know.
Is that something you really enjoy doing? You really enjoy covering yourself in gasoline? Is that a problem?
I don't enjoy covering myself in gasoline.
Then I don't think you have to worry about burning your face off.
I like to sniff gasoline though. You're making me laugh.
As your publicist is like, oh God. Oh no. My client's admitting to huffing gasoline on air. Whatever makes you happy. As long as you're not stealing the gasoline, I mean, do whatever makes you happy.
Can you steal gasoline
Oh, very much so.
from the pumps?
I mean, you could pump it and drive off. You could commit credit card fraud. You could siphon it from someone else's gas tank.
How could you pump it and drive off if you got to put your card information first?
Depends on where you're at. I mean, most cities, yeah, you got to prepay. But some places definitely, either some places do full service, so like dude comes out and pumps it, you could just drive off on his ass. Or, some country bumpkin asses, like you pump and then go pay inside.
Interesting.
You're like, oh, I have a plan now.
I mean, gas isn't that much. It's like $40 to fill my tank.
So you just move to California, just roll an electric, not even have to worry about it. Except for our grid not being able to handle the electric cars. But
I'm scared of electric cars.
why?
Because they're kind of freaky. Like, I've seen way too many horror stories and bitches just blow up and then Tesla pays them off to just shut up about it. And then, like, when shit goes wrong, the car just, like, locks up and shit. And, like, what if, like, no. Fuck no. You gotta, like, go through a maze to get the doors open, the safety shit and stuff like that. Fuck that.
Well, that's when you just take your handy dandy 9mm and break the glass.
I couldn't do that if I was in California. Y'all got crazy gun laws out here.
Well, don't get caught.
Yeah.
You can definitely bring your guns from Florida to California. I mean, I brought my guns when I moved here, so you just have to let the state know that you brought them. It's actually much better to be a gun owner moving into California than trying to become a gun owner in California. Because California actually has an approved handgun list. And if your gun's not on it, you can't purchase it in California. But if you already owned it before you moved to California, it doesn't matter if it's on the list or not. You just let California know, like, hey, I got this motherfucker.
Yeah.
The only gun is the roommate's, right? You don't have your own.
Hey, I can't say.
Well, if you're a legal gun owner, I mean, you can. It might actually be advisable to let these motherfuckers know you're packing. I mean, you're from Florida. I just assume. Just assume you're just like fucking bing, bing, dead eye.
No.
No?
That's rude.
What, that you're a good shot? I'm not saying you're shooting at people. I'm just saying that you're a good shot, that you don't go to the range, you practice.
I don't go to the gun range. My manager took me, like my music manager, and I hated it.
Why?
Because it was just really loud.
That it is.
And I couldn't stop jumping. And I was like, like every time. Because I don't know, them headphones didn't do anything. And it was just so loud. And I was like wincing and jumping every time a gun went off. And there was other people there. I couldn't prepare myself for when they were going to shoot their guns too. And it was just like a lot at once. It was super overstimulated and I fucking hated it.
Oh, that's a bummer. Because shooting's actually a lot of fucking fun.
I like to throw axes and shit.
That I've never actually done.
I did it at Exotica and that shit was cool. So.
Whoa, wait a minute. They let axe throwing happen in Exotica?
Well, I don't think it's anything too crazy, but they did have
Are you fucking kidding me? A room full of horny dudes, performers, and axes? This sounds like a horrible plan.
Well, it wasn't that popular of a booth.
I'm just amazed some performer didn't fucking throw one at a fucking van.
Huh.
Some dude get a little too handsy, like, I'll be right back.
I don't mind to throw handsy. I make them pay me. I'm like, yeah, you want to touch my butt? $20. Then you can do whatever.
Once again, selling yourself too short.
Hey, it's quantity over quality in those type situations.
Hey, I'm not your manager. It's your body, your money. Make your paper how you want. I'm just saying, I think you could charge more.
Yeah, I normally do. I do like $10, $20 for like pictures, signed shit.
Right, exactly. Huh. If I'm a horny dude, $20 for a signed picture or $20 for a handful? Those don't seem like equal value. I feel like one should be worth more than the other.
They could be.
Well, then why aren't you selling it for more?
I don't know. I guess I'll sell it more at this Exotica. Sorry, guys.
My fault. Like, send the hate ats at me. It's my fault. I made her raise rates. Inflation. It's inflation in this motherfucker.
Right?
Yo, these things fucking happen. Everything's gotten more expensive. You got to spend a little more coin.
Fuck yeah.
It ain't free to get to these fucking conventions.
Well, it is for ladies on the Friday.
Still got to fucking get there.
Well, that's true.
You know, it's fucking Edison. It's not like Edison's next, right?
There's not shit over there.
Exactly. It's the goddamn convention center and the hotel.
That's it.
So, yeah, everyone's commuting to that motherfucker.
Getting drunk in the lobby.
Yeah.
After the show.
Yeah, that is one of the best and worst things about that show. Is like, oh, hey, we can all get drunk in the lobby afterwards. Unfortunately, the fans all know that we're all getting drunk in the lobby.
Yeah, they do. But I make them buy me drinks and shit. It's kind of fun. I'm like, hey, you want to hang out with me? I need a shot.
Hey.
I don't mind hanging out with fans. They're kind of cool. Last Exotica, someone bought me Wendy's. That was great.
Did they buy you a cheeseburger? They bought you red meat?
No, I got chicken nuggets.
Well, then why?
The spicy ones.
Okay, we got to have a discussion here. Where's your nugget priorities? Like, where they fall?
What do you mean?
Well, like, where does Wendy's fall on? Like, is Chick-fil-A your top nugget? Wendy's your top nugget? Like, where? When this dude was like, I will buy you nuggets.
I mean, it was like 2 a.m. Like 2 a.m.
Oh, you're just like, whatever we'll do.
Realistically, Wendy's was the only option. But Wendy's, I like the spicy ones. But Chick-fil-A probably has like the best nuggets overall because it's like real-ish. You know, like it looks, yeah.
It's not like symmetrical cuts of like, why are they all the same fucking shape?
It looks like chicken that's cut up and breaded versus chicken that's ground up and breaded.
My question is, Chick-fil-A, you have spicy chicken sandwiches. Why do you not have spicy fucking nuggets?
I don't know. But Chick-fil-A is good. But it's not worth them lines, though. Every time I decide I want to go to Chick-fil-A, I, like, go and drive to it. I'm like, I'm not waiting in this line for a fucking chicken sandwich. Get out of here. Goodbye.
Nor should you.
And I never go. But Wendy's chicken nuggets are pretty good. Where else has chicken nuggets?
Everywhere has chicken nuggets.
I don't eat that much fast food.
Oh, okay. I was just curious, like, because most people aren't like, yo, Wendy's nuggets.
No, I'm not. It was just what happened that day because they were open. And that's what I wanted.
Well, that's all that matters. You got what you wanted.
Fuck yeah. I like to get what I want.
Well, what else do you want in life? What else are you trying to get? Like, what else do you want?
I want to buy some land.
Where?
I don't know.
What do you
But low key, I want to like be a rock star, you know, and like tour the world and shit and like be like, fuck yeah, on OnlyFans. But then like once that's done, I want to get like some land or whatever and be like completely self-sustainable and like an earth ship or something. But like a nice one. Like I want to have a garden and I want to have chickens and I want to have my own bees and I want to have a cow, maybe some goats. And I don't want to eat them. Only probably when they died.
The meat's not as good when they're dead, like dead of old age.
Well, then I'll just bury them. But I definitely want some chickens.
I mean, that's a waste. You feed the animals to the other animals.
I mean, it's not a waste. Because then if you have livestock, you don't have to pay taxes. And cows are cute. You wouldn't want to hang out with some cows.
Oh, I mean, I would till I ate it.
I wouldn't want to eat it if they were my friends.
Well,
I couldn't.
Why not?
Because they would be my friends. Are you kidding me? I would go feed them and hang out with them every day. I couldn't eat them.
I think they're being a very good friend, bringing me life, keeping me alive. They're being very good friends.
I think cows are cute. I enjoy being plant-based.
Hey, if it makes you happy, that's all that matters.
But I don't care what other people eat, honestly. Like, I've never been the type to be like, oh, like, don't do that. Like, I truly do not give a fuck.
It's okay. Even if you did,
But
you weren't going to stop me.
I just like animals. I think they're great. Cows are cute. I would love to have a pet cow. Like a boy cow and a female cow, and then they can have babies, and then when she's pregnant, you can get all the milk and stuff, and then you have like a surplus of milk for like that time. Then you have a little family of cows, and then you can get your little hens. You don't need no roosters because they like to yell, but you could get like some hens or get some ducks or like quail or some shit, and then like they just like make eggs on their period or whatever. So when they're like brooding, you like take all their little eggs and stuff like that, and then you just have eggs. But then they're little happy chickens or other type of birds. And they don't need to like make more birds. And you're just eating their period. So like that's like ethical, right?
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Eating periods is ethical.
And I want some bees. Because bees are cool. And they're going extinct. And honey's low-key a great side hustle. And honey's really fucking good for you. So like, yeah, bees are cool. But I definitely need some land first. I want some land. I want me a little farm and a little garden.
See, that should be the actual Captain Save a Hope goals. That they're going to fucking full on give you a farm.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to take me away from this life? You got to buy me a farm.
Yeah, I want to be completely self-sustainable and like an eco-friendly bitch.
We got to get someone to buy you a fucking farm.
Yeah.
Where would the farm be?
I don't know. Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Preferably in the South.
You want to just stay in the South?
I just am not a cold weather person.
There's plenty of places not in the South that are plenty warm.
Like a desert, maybe.
Yeah.
I like the heat. It's great.
Hey, as someone who grew up in the Midwest, I wholeheartedly agree with not being in the fucking cold.
The cold sucks.
Yeah, fuck that shit. It is the goddamn worst. Like, I often question, like, why the fuck did you people decide to fucking settle here? Like, in ye olden times, there's no air conditioning, there's no heating. You had to fucking make fires or burn coal or some shit. Why did you decide to settle here?
Lord knows.
Yeah, crazy motherfuckers. Well, we'll get you that farm one day.
Fuck yeah.
But where do you want to travel to before you settle down on the farm?
I want to go to Europe. I saw this thing and it was like almost $7,000, but it's like a all-inclusive 30-day trip around Europe or whatever. And I definitely want to like gather up some homegirls and do that.
Why all inclusive though?
It's like almost $7,000 and you go to like all them different countries out in Europe and they pay for your flight and your stay and your travel between the countries, and they provide you with 2 dinners and 33 breakfasts for every day that you're there.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be more fun to just fucking go out and do that on your own?
No.
No?
I don't know how to do that.
You learn.
I'm not trying to do that.
Why not?
I'd rather have someone book that shit for me.
Oh, see, that's half the adventure of going abroad, is like trying to figure that shit out.
No, absolutely not. I would rather have somebody cover that shit for me. We're going on a little adventure. I get breakfast every day, and then after that, I'm free to do my own thing for the rest of the day.
So why don't you just book it with some people who are going to take some charge and pick some spots? Because the problem with like doing all-inclusive shit, especially on shit like that, is they're going to take you to spots that are like for fucking tourists, and you're not going to get to really experience the fucking place.
I think you can do your own thing, but I think it would be fun. I'm with it.
As someone who travels a fair fucking amount, like I really enjoy like trying to figure out the currency and just trying to find hole in walls and shit like that. Like, what's this spot I should check out? Like asking locals, hey, what spot should I check out in your town?
Yeah.
Not some place that like some tour guide's gonna tell me to go to.
I don't know.
Just my humble opinion.
I definitely want to go to Europe. I want to go to Ireland. That seems fun.
Yeah, I have no. Ireland's not a place I've been to. I want to go. Do you want to like hit Dublin or where do you want to go?
I don't know. I just want to go. That's my people.
Full-blooded Irish or?
No. But my family did the ancestry thing, and I'm definitely mostly Irish, so it's fun. Gotta go check it out.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Where else in Europe?
Honestly, I don't fucking know. I couldn't tell you countries that are even over there. I just want to go. I just know it's like all them other countries over there. Oh my god, I sound like a dumb bitch. But like, I really don't know. It's Ireland, England, France, Italy.
There's a whole lot of fucking countries.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of small ones, but like the major ones are like Ireland, the UK, Spain, France,
Yeah.
Germany.
Them. I want to go see all that shit.
Germany's pretty rad. Like,
I want to go to Japan. I think Japan would be cool. That's like super touristy. You can do the Mario Kart shit in the street. That sounds so fun.
Japan is I mean, there's definitely some tourist shit that goes on in Japan. You can get into a lot of shit in Tokyo, and it is very not touristy.
Oh.
I've been twice. Like, it is one of my favorite places on the planet. I am sorry to my audience. She started it.
What?
Talking about Japan. Like, you could.
Are you not supposed to talk about Japan?
No, I just talk about it a lot.
Oh.
So my audience is, their eyes are like, oh, here we go. Matt's going to talk about Japan now.
I don't know. I want to go to Fiji just because I like the name. I like tropical shit. I want to go to Costa Rica. I want to go to... I don't know.
Japan is rad as fuck. Spain was a good time, actually. Spain, I went to Madrid. Barcelona's supposed to be awesome. I haven't gone yet. But Madrid was pretty rad. Also going down to like the Mediterranean coast. It's a good time. Like, and for European trips, like both Portugal and Spain are cheaper than other parts of Europe because they've a little economically depressed. So the euro goes pretty far there. And like right now, hopefully it stays this way, the dollar's either 1-to-1 with the euro or worth a little bit more than the euro. So like nothing like that money going a little further.
Yeah, for sure.
Spain's just a definitely interesting place, but a lot of pork. Holy shit, there's a lot of pork in everything.
Damn.
So if you're trying to avoid that pork,
Yeah,
you may have some problems.
Really eat pork.
It's delicious though. Like you roll into bars and they just have like fucking ham hocks that like cutting little slice of ham for you. Oh, it's so good.
Pork is probably what a person would taste like.
Then people are fucking delicious. I'm in.
That's what I think. Loki. Pigs are really intelligent.
And some people are very stupid. If they're both delicious, it's okay.
I don't know.
There's only one way to find out. Not it. Not it.
Oh, I'm not eating people. Hell no.
So she says now, till the rich people go to Mars and she's trying to figure out food, then some motherfuckers getting eaten. She's like, y'all taste like pig. You gots to go.
I would starve.
I wouldn't.
If we had to cannibalize people, I would eat grass before that.
No. You make the other people eat grass to flavor them. It's like grass-fed cattle.
I'll be the grass-fed person.
Are you signing up for me to eat you when it comes to the cannibalism?
Yeah, you can eat me. I'm not.
You heard it, folks. You heard it. It's on the internet forever. She agreed to it. I got consent. When it's time for the cannibalism, it's going to be a thing. How would you like to be prepared?
Buffalo sauce.
Like just buffalo sauce?
Mm-hmm. With
No-
some ranch.
Like deep fried, roasted? Like,
You fry me with some buffalo sauce.
all right. You heard it, folks.
I like buffalo sauce.
We got our last wishes to be deep fried and tossed in buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
Like traditional buffalo sauce or like some wild, like, habanero mango buffalo sauce.
Like regular buffalo sauce.
Some Frank's Red Hot.
But yeah. I want to be made into a weed plant when I go. Or just like a regular tree. And I want my organs to be donated to science.
Well, at the point where we're getting down to cannibalism, I don't think there's going to be much science for your organs.
Oh.
But I promise I will bury the rest of your remains in a place where they can grow into a tree.
Yeah, I think that's cool where they make people into like little trees. I don't want to be in a box.
Nah. I mean, honestly, like the whole like being bio-recycled is probably the most ethical choice.
Recycle me.
Death and remains and stuff. Always a fun topic.
Yeah. Spooky season.
Yeah, but that's real. Like, spooky season's fun. Talking about what's happening to us after we die is not as much fun.
Everybody dies.
I mean, I'm immortal so far. We all die. We all have to accept that shit, I guess. But hopefully it's a long ways off for all of us. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Being met with silence was just like, ugh. Should I be worried? Like, do you know something I don't? Like, did my doctor call you like, so Matt's got stage 4. This is actually his Make-A-Wish.
No, I'm such a hypochondriac. I feel that way every time my doctor calls me. I think he calls me a lot, but if I go to the doctor or some shit and they call me like just a routine call, I'm like, oh my God, he's going to tell me I'm dying.
Dude, I hate that shit. Like, when they're like, they'll call you or they'll be like, hey, we need you to come back into the office. Like, what do you mean you need me to come back into the office? I'm like, there have definitely been times in my life where they made me come back into the office and they're like, oh yeah, everything came back fine. I'm like, why couldn't you tell me that shit over the phone?
Oh yeah, they've done that to me before too.
Like, why, doctors? Why? Did you want to see my face that badly? Just tell me on the fucking phone. I don't care. Like, I understand there's HIPAA laws and you can't accidentally disclose this shit to someone else. Let's set up a safe word so you know it's me.
Yeah, nah, I've had that situation before. Oops, I'm sorry.
She's breaking my shit.
I'm knocking shit over.
Such chaos. Such chaos brought into my home.
I am a little bit chaotic.
It's okay. I don't think anyone who got into like this industry isn't a little chaotic on some levels. I've never met anyone in this industry who's like, oh shit, you 100% have your shit together.
Yeah.
There's not a single person. Not one. Not one. Your publicist is lying off air. Your publicist is out absolutely just telling fibs.
That's okay.
As I said earlier on the show, nobody, okay, no one in my age group, maybe with you youngins, nobody went to fucking career days like, I want to be in adult entertainment. I want to be in sex work. Like,
Yeah, no. I'm so sorry.
I know we got to feed you. We'll get you out of here soon. So
It's okay. It's just past my bedtime in Florida.
Ooh, you're selling that hard partying image real hard. Oh my God. It's 11 o'clock in Florida.
Literally.
I'm dying. The host of the show is on 3.5 hours of sleep. And just past my bedtime too. And I'm still here.
No,
I'm suffering for my art, damn it.
that's literally me. I go to bed at like 11 or 12 every day. I'm just like, oh man.
You wild party girl, you.
I know. I hang out with my cats. And then I just smoke a bunch of weed, and then I'm like, I gotta sleep.
Have you trained your cats to retrieve your weed for you yet?
No.
Why not?
Because weed is bad for animals.
No, the cat don't eat the weed. Just retrieve it. It's like fetch.
I don't need them to get it for me.
Why not? You never like melt it into the couch and like, yo, it would be awesome if someone could just retrieve my weed for me.
Well, no, because I gotta roll it. I don't think I could teach them how to roll. I wouldn't want them to roll either.
Maybe cat hair in it.
No, they got little litter paws.
Well, they got litter paws in like the shed. Like there'll be cat hair in your weed.
I've probably smoked so much cat hair in my life.
If you're just, hitting a bowl, you could teach them how to retrieve a bowl.
I don't hit bowls.
Oh, la-di-da, Miss Fancy Pants.
I mean, I'm not fancy. I just don't like it that much. I have one. I just don't use it.
Well, in emergency situations, you should teach the cats how to retrieve your bowl for you.
I don't know if they would do that.
Probably not.
I just like them. I just like to look at them. They're cute.
Well, I'm glad they bring you joy. It would be really fucked up if you're like, yeah, I have these cats. I fucking hate them.
I love my
fucking hate them. I don't know why I keep them, but I fucking hate them. No, I'm happy that
They're
your animals...
just so cute. I miss them.
Do you want to tell the internet their names?
Yeah, I have 3 black cats. And their names are Roxy, Mink, and Princess.
Aw.
And one of them's Fluffy.
Aw. Definitely don't want that one to get your weed for you.
They like to like roll around in the ashtray though for some reason.
I mean, I have no idea what keeps cats happy.
I don't know either.
You probably should. You own them.
They like little boxes and cardboard things. And their cat tree. They like their cat tree.
They like their cat tree.
And they have a whole closet just for their litter. And a cat tree.
You give them their own closet for the litter box?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of palatial estate are you living in? Maybe like
I live in an apartment.
Maybe like you don't need a Captain Save-A-Ho. You should be saving someone's shit with you. My cats have their own fucking room.
My cats have always had their own room.
Look at you.
No matter where I stay, I only have a 2-bedroom, but it has a den too. So that's my little studio. And then the other room is just empty and it has a strip pole in it and the litter box is in the closet.
I love that. You're just like, yeah, my room for my professional growth and development is smaller than my cat's bathroom. I mean,
No, I would say it's a little bigger. But it is a nice little closet. But I don't want their poop boxes anywhere else. I don't want it like near the living room because the living room is attached to the kitchen and that's gross.
What about putting it in the bathroom?
There's no room.
Yeah, I imagine.
They got 3 litter boxes.
Oh, they each. Oh my God, your cats have their own litter box each.
Yeah.
Baller. Just your cats are living better than I am. What the fuck?
And they have their own food bowls, and they have a water fountain, and they have 2 cat towers, and they have 2 little cat houses, and they have a tube thingy, and they have a bed, and they have blankets. I'm crazy. Oh my God. I just love them. They're just so cute. And they all sleep with me every night. I have like 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom, like a little cat triangle.
See? Like, your cats are living better than I am. I understand why you can't leave Florida now. You can't afford to give your cats the lifestyle they've grown accustomed to anywhere else in the country. I got it.
I could, though. I'll just have to bring them. And I have a fish, too. I have a betta fish. Her name is Papaya, and she's cute.
You ever fight her?
Do I fight her?
Well, like the reason you can't put betta fish in bowls with other fish is they fight.
No, why would I do that? I raised her.
Yeah, you raised a winner.
No. She's cute. She's like this. Well, she was like this big, and then I raised her, and now she's like this big.
Right, she's been in training. You should get her in the ring.
No, I want to get her like a guppy, though. that like eats the algae and shit. And
She'll murder the guppy.
no, she won't. They can live with bottom feeders. And the betta fish females aren't as aggressive as the males. They can live in sororities.
I did not know that. See, folks, the show's educational sometimes. Learn about betta fishes. I am losing my grasp of the English language as the show continues.
Me
Sorry.
too.
Eventually, it will just be like odd noises coming out of my mouth. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Mostly due to the sleep deprivation, not the alcohol. I'm actually not feeling the alcohol at all. But I'm also a bit drunk, so. What are you doing as soon as you get home? Like, when you get back to Florida, you're just immediately running to your cats, fucking sparking and going, or what are you doing?
I don't know. I know I land at night when I get home, and then the next day I have a doctor's appointment, and then the day after that, I'm getting my second monkeypox vaccine.
Oh, look at you, Miss Fancy Pants. 2 monkeypox vaccines?
Yeah,
Damn.
like 2 doses or whatever. I'm not playing with that shit. Fuck no.
Right? That shit can make you ugly. COVID just kills you.
I would rather die,
Same.
honestly.
I don't know. Dying from COVID doesn't sound like much fun.
I mean, I had COVID. I had COVID twice. I feel like it probably kind of fucks with me.
Not fun. I had it once. I'm cool with not doing it again.
The second time I didn't know, but the first time I was really sick.
How'd you not know the second time? It was just
I
like,
just didn't know. I didn't have any symptoms. And then I went and got tested and I had COVID. But I didn't get sick.
did you go get a second test in case it was a false positive? Or
No, it wasn't. I kept continuing to take like home tests and shit. And I was testing positive for like 2 weeks. And then I tested negative. But I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't feel sick at all.
you just killed someone's grandmother when you're at Publix. It's cool.
They was gonna die anyway. I know it's fucked up, but people who died from COVID, like, it was super traumatic, but they would have died anyway if they got the flu or something, if it was really that serious.
In some cases, motherfuckers would have survived it.
COVID was intense, but I mean, like, people die. Like, it's a fact of life. Like, we can't control the sicknesses and shit. It's like, it is the people's responsibility too, but it's more so the government, and we're just like products of that. And like we the people, whatever the fuck, but we only have so much of a voice, you know?
Oh, I agree. I mean, the government fucked handling this from the jump. It was not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
I think they probably do that shit just to get rid of the people, like, population too. Like, I don't know. Loki, I kind of think all diseases and shit are man-made, and they just send that shit out.
I don't know. Once again, as I stated earlier on the show, not a scientist.
Healthcare makes people money.
It does. I mean, I do 100% believe modern medicine is all about selling treatment, not cures. Because there's money in treating people. There's no money in curing them.
Yeah. It really sucks.
But that's just the way of modern society. It's why you have to replace your iPhone every year, because it's built to not last. It's built to be replaced by the next model.
Yeah.
Society is all about making temporary shit, so you have to spend more.
Nothing is real.
Oh, no. Sadly, that's very real. Very fucking real.
Yeah.
At least in our grandparents' days, shit was built to last. It might have given you lead poisoning, but it was built to last.
Yeah, it's crazy how much technology and shit has improved. I'm scared of AI taking over the world.
What do you think happens if the AI takes over?
I don't know. We rely so much on technology. Like, what if they, like, Google has that shit that has feelings now. Like, that's kind of freaky.
Oh, no, I'm terrified of the AI taking over, because we have not, as a species, been the best stewards of this planet. Like, if you're looking at it from purely logical machine brain, why would they keep us around?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, they ain't going to do some Terminator 2 nuke us all. We just proved with COVID, which had very low mortality rates, that we're really dumb when it comes to diseases and shit. They could just release some biological weapon and we'd just do ourselves in, and then they would just inherit the planet.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I just don't get it.
Well, just be nice to machines and hopefully they'll spare you.
I am nice to machines.
Let me see your phone. Is it cracked?
Mm-mm. I have a case on it because sometimes I throw it when I get mad.
I'm nice to machines, but I throw my phone occasionally.
The phones count. I'm sorry.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
Siri's going to report you to the machine overlords.
I'm sorry. Siri's probably the one I'm mean to the most. She be popping up at the worst times. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
See? It was nice knowing you. When the machines come, I don't know this girl. I have nothing to do with her. I do not condone her throwing her phone or being mean to Siri. I don't condone it. Machines, I love you. I will happily tighten your bolts or whatever you need oiled. I will do it for you.
Give you some WD-40.
Right? I got you. I got you, machines. But hopefully that will not happen in our lifetimes.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't either. Once again, not a scientist. I don't know how many times I got to tell you this, but I'm not a scientist. I don't know. I really don't know much. I know bourbon. I know how to operate this board, kinda. Maybe how to record a podcast. Not necessarily a coherent one, but a podcast. I believe it is about time we're going to actually get you guys out of here, get you some food.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to call last call on this motherfucker. Where can everyone find you on the things?
You can find me on Twitter at Arietta Adams XXX. That's ARIETTA ADAMS XXX. You can find me on Instagram at Real Arietta REALRARIETTA. Yeah, I can't spell for shit, but you'll get it. And then you can find me on OnlyFans at Arietta-Adams.com. And you can keep up with my music and shit and get merch and stuff at babyarietta.com.
Hell yes.
I think that's
and that money.
I did OnlyFans, Instagram, Twitter, merch.
What about that wish list? What about that P.O. box?
I don't have a P.O. box yet, but I do have a link in my Instagram where you can get my other clip sites too. I got many vids, Pornhub, X videos Red, fucking. I have a clips for sale, but I really don't use it anymore, and I have no idea where the money's going. So
Don't spend your money.
maybe don't buy shit off clips for sale. But if you want some really old videos of me, they're on there. But yeah, come hang out with me on OnlyFans. I'm on there every day. I post videos every week, sometimes more than that. I go live every week.
And hopefully soon to be Twitch. So
Yeah, I want to do Twitch. Twitching sounds fun.
it's good times. I promise you, it's good times.
Maybe I'll get a Wii and bring back like Dance Dance Revolution or some shit.
Oh, shit. You will be a Twitch partner in no time doing that shit. Thank you for doing the show. And as always,
Thank you for having me.
my absolute pleasure. My absolute pleasure. And as always, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. and Slayer on Facebook, twitch.tv/Matt F. and Slayer, because I am a Twitch affiliate. You can go to the Patreon for the exclusive and uncensored version of these podcasts at patreon.com/Matt Slayer. You can find the podcast and Now We Drink on Twitter and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah.